Hi everyone, Monisha here. This will be the last episode of Circles chapter. In this video, I will be explaining from question 8 to question 13. So question 13 will be the last question of Circles chapter. So if you have any queries or doubts, please comment me in the comment section below. And if you want to make any changes in this video also, please give some suggestions. Let us start the session. Moving on to question number 8 of exercise 4.2. Exercise 4.2's 8th question states that a quadrilateral ABCD, in the figure you can see that ABCD is a quadrilateral, is drawn to circumscribe a circle. So there are two things, one is circumscribing and the one is inscribing. Inscribing inside a circle means a polygon has been drawn inside a circle. Here in this diagram, they have drawn the quadrilateral outside the circle. So if something is drawn outside the circle, then it is said to be circumscribed. If something is drawn inside the circle, then it is called inscribe. Okay, they will ask questions like that, circumscribe and inscribe. Okay, here a quadrilateral ABCD has been circumscribed a circle. We need to prove that AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. Okay, so from the diagram itself, we can see that. So it can be observed that so here this ds is equal to dr. Why? Because according to tangent theorem, if two tangents are drawn from external point, so then the two tangents will be equal according to tangent theorem. So here dr is equal to ds. Okay, dr is equal to ds. So these are tangents drawn from point D. So tangents drawn from external point D. We'll be writing only D here. Tangents drawn from point D. So let it be equation number 1. So similarly, CR is equal to CQ. Okay. So CR is equal to CQ. So these are tangents drawn from external point C. Okay, let this be equation number 2. So similarly, AP is equal to AS. AP is equal to AS. So this is tangents drawn from external point A. So tangents drawn from point A. Okay, let this be equation number 3. And BP is equal to BQ. BP is equal to BQ. So this is tangents drawn from point B. So tangents drawn from B. Okay, let this be equation number 4. So now what we have to do is we need to add everything separately, like LHS and RHS separately we need to add all the equations. So add all the equations. We need to add LHS in one side and RHS in other side. Okay, so it will become dr plus cr plus ap plus bp is equal to ds plus cq plus as plus bq. Okay, so now what we have to do is we need to group it. See here, dr plus cr, ap plus bp. Okay, so likewise write it once again, dr plus cr. Okay, this is one group, and ap plus bp. So this is the second group. So likewise ds plus as. Okay, you take this as one group, plus cq plus bq. So this will be another group. And now you just watch the diagram here, dr plus cr. So what is dr plus cr? So dr plus cr will be dc. Okay, so dr plus cr, instead of dr plus cr we can write it as dc or cd. Anything we can write. Either we can write dc or we can write cd. Okay, so I will be writing cd here because as per the question we need to prove it. So I will be writing cd. Next is ap plus bp. So what is ap plus bp? ap plus bp is ab is equal to ds plus as. So ds plus as is AD, and CQ plus BQ is BC. So now check what we have to prove here. That is AB plus CD. Therefore, AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. Hence proved. So this is the easier one. Hope you understand this problem. Moving on to the ninth question. The ninth question is, in the given figure, xy and x dash y dash. Here xy is the tangent drawn to the circle. This is the original diagram. Okay, xy is the tangent and x dash y dash is also a tangent. Are the two parallel tangents to a circle with center O and another tangent. You can see another tangent here. This is AB. So AB is a line. This is also a tangent drawn. AB is a tangent with the point C. C is the point of contact here. Okay, intersecting xy at A. So this is intersecting xy. So this tangent, AB tangent, is intersecting xy at A and intersecting x dash y dash at B. So what we need to prove is, we need to prove this AOB. You can see the AOB triangle here. So this AOB triangle has 90 degree. We need to prove that this AOB triangle is 90 degree. Okay. So after this, we need to do a little construction first. So what we have to do, we need to join this OC. So in the original diagram, it is not there. We need to do the construction, that is, we need to join OC. Okay. So first we need to write, so join OC. So this is the construction we need to do first, join OC. So after that, we need to take these two triangles. You can see here. So this is a quadrilateral, that is APOC is a quadrilateral, where so this POA or APO is a triangle, and also so this side. So OPA and OCA both are triangles. Okay, I am considering the triangle first. So in triangle OPA and triangle OCA. So two triangles are there, OPA triangle and OCA triangle. We need to compare these two triangles. In these two triangles, OP is equal to OC. Why? Because radii drawn to the same circle. Okay, so OP is equal to OC because radii of same circle. Radii of same circle. Next, here OA, in both the triangles, OA is the common side. So OA is equal to OA because common side. Okay. So next one is, here these two are the tangents. AP and AC are the tangents drawn to the circle from an external point A. Okay. So by tangent theorem, these two tangents will become equal. That is, AP is equal to AC are tangents drawn. Tangents drawn from point A. Okay. Since we have proved three sides are equal by SSS similarity criterion. So by SSS similarity criterion, if three sides of two triangles are equal, if three sides are considered as equal, then the two triangles which you have compared will become congruent. Okay, OPA triangle is congruent to triangle OCA. So triangle OPA is congruent to triangle OCA. If OPA is congruent to OCA, so these two angles will become equal. That is, POA and COA will become equal. Okay, therefore POA angle is equal to COA angle. Since both the triangles are equal, this angle and this angle will become equal to each other. So let this be equation number 1. So if this is equal, similarly, either you can do the whole process or you can write similarly. Okay, similarly in triangle, so next we will be considering this part of triangles, that is OCB and OQB. Okay, in triangle OCB and triangle OQB. So here the same thing happens in this triangle also. In OCB and OQB, OQ is equal to OC, radii drawn to the circle. Next, BC is equal to BQ, tangents drawn to the circle. OB will be the common side. So these two triangles will also be equal according to this. Okay. So similarly in triangle OCB and OQB, triangle OCB is congruent to triangle OQB. Okay, if it become congruent, then what happens? COA, wait, COB and QOB. Okay, so COB and QOB. Okay, COB is equal to QOB. So just what we have written in equation 1, that is POA is equal to COA, because these two triangles are similar. Likewise, COB is equal to QOB. So let this be equation number 2. Okay, so next what we have to write is, since here POQ is the diameter, right? Since POQ is the diameter of the circle, it is a straight line. Since POQ is diameter, then it is a straight line. So if it is a straight line, it will become 180 degree, right? So all the angles, if we add up all the angles, then it should come equal to 180 degree exterior angle, right? So here POA plus COA plus COB plus QOB. So all these angles are equal to, if the sum of all these angles are equal to 180 degree. Okay. Next, from equation 1, what we have written? POA is equal to COA, right? So POA is also equal to COA. So instead of POA, what we can write? COA, right? So write down COA. Instead of POA, I am writing COA here by equation 1. So COA plus COA plus, in equation 2, COB is also equal to QOB, or QOB is equal to COB. So instead of COB, I will be writing as it is. Instead of QOB, I am writing COB itself, because QOB is also equal to COB. So whole equal to 180 degree. Here 2 COA. COA plus COA is 2 COA plus 2 COB. Next, equal to 180 degree. Here take 2 as common. So it will become COA angle plus COB angle. Okay, is equal to 180 degree. So here what happens? This 2, we will shift 2 to right hand side. Then it will become divided by, because here it is 2 into. Okay. So when into sign is shifted to other side, then it will become divided by. So 180 divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 90s are. So what happens? COA plus COB is equal to 90. Then check the diagram first. So what is COA? COA plus COB. If we add these two things, COA and COB, we will get a triangle AOB here, right? So instead of COA and COB, we can write as AOB. So AOB angle is equal to 90 degree. So which is what asked in the question. We need to prove AOB is equal to 90 degree. We have proved it. Okay. Hence proved. Moving on to the 10th problem. The 10th problem states that, so prove that the angle between the two tangents drawn from an external point. Angle between the two tangents, this is the angle. Okay. Angle between the two tangents drawn from an external point is this angle, that is APB. To a circle is supplementary. Supplementary means 180 degree to the angle subtended by the line segment. So line segment is this one. So this we have to do the construction. Okay. So angle by the line segment joining the point of contact at the center. So joining the point of contact at the center. So we need to prove that APB plus AOB is equal to 180 degree, that is supplementary. Okay. First we need to write the data. Just like the theorem proof, I will be doing this. So first writing the data. A data part is O is the center of the circle. So O is the center of the circle. Second one, P is an external point. So P is an external point. Here PA and PB are the tangents given in the question itself. So PA and PB are the tangents. Okay, so are the tangents, and here OA and OB are the radius, and AB line segment is joined. Okay, so this is the data. So whatever is there in the diagram, you need to write it as a data. First one is O is the center of the circle. Okay, O is the center of the circle. P is an external point. So from P, PA and PB are the tangents. OA and OB are the radius, and this line segment AB, because since they are given subtended by the line segment they have given, so AB is the line segment which is joined. Okay, so what we need to prove? So we need to prove that angle APB plus angle AOB is equal to 180 degree supplementary angle. So supplementary means 180, complementary means 90 degree. Okay, supplementary, this is the proof. So construction is not there, so I will be directly going to proof section. So here this OAPB is a quadrilateral. Okay, so in a quadrilateral OAPB, so we can write all the angles here. One is OAP plus OBP plus APB plus AOB. So all the four interior angles in a quadrilateral, so which is equal to 360 degree, where by perpendicular theorem the radius drawn to the tangent, the radius which touches the tangent at a circle will be perpendicular. So this angle and this angle will be 90 degree. So OAP is 90 degree and OBP is also 90 degree. APB is not there and AOB is also not there. So write as it is. So 360. So in the next step, 90 plus 90 is 180 degree plus APB plus AOB is equal to 360 degree. In the next step, I will be shifting 180 to right hand side. So APB plus AOB is equal to 360 degree minus 180 degree. So what is 360 degree minus 180? That is 180 itself. So APB plus AOB is equal to 180. Okay, so that is the thing we need to prove here. APB and AOB is equal to 180 degree supplementary. Hope you understood this problem. Moving on to the 11th question of this session. The 11th question is, we need to prove that the parallelogram which is circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. Okay, here the parallelogram is ABCD. We need to prove this ABCD as a rhombus. Okay, so since ABCD is a parallelogram, it is given here. So since ABCD is a parallelogram, so in parallelogram what happens? Opposite sides will be equal. In parallelogram always opposite sides will be equal. Therefore AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. Okay, so AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. So let this be equation number 1 and 2. Fine. Next, it can be observed that here these are the tangents drawn from external point to the circle. So from tangent theorem, what happens? All these tangents which are drawn from external point to the circle are equal, right? So here dr is equal to ds, because tangents drawn from point D. So tangents drawn from D. Okay, so next one, CR. So CR is equal to CQ. Here tangents are drawn from point C. So tangents drawn from C. Okay. So next, AS is equal to, or AP is equal to AS. Okay. Here tangents are drawn from point A. So tangents drawn from A. So next one is BP is equal to BQ. So here, so tangents drawn from B. Okay. So after getting all these things, we need to add it. Add LHS and RHS. Okay. So together we need to add it. Add this LHS separately and RHS separately. So what will obtain? DR plus CR plus AP plus BP is equal to DS. I will be grouping here itself. DS plus AS plus CQ plus BQ. Okay. So DR plus CR, AP plus BP, DS plus AS, CQ plus BQ. So what is DR plus CR? DR plus CR will be CD plus AP plus BP will be AB is equal to DS plus AS will be AD and CQ plus BQ will be BC, right? So DR plus CR is DC. Next, AP plus BP is AB, DS plus AS is AD and BQ plus CQ is BC. So next you need to see the equation 1 and 2. In equation 1 and 2, what they have given? AB is also equal to CD. So AB is also equal to CD. If AB is equal to CD, instead of AB, what we can write? We can write AB itself, right? AB plus AB is equal to, here, AD. So AD is also equal to BC. So instead of BC, we can write it as BC. BC plus, instead of AD, we can write it as BC, right? So AB plus AB is 2AB is equal to BC plus BC is 2BC. So when 2 get cancels each other, we will get AB is equal to BC. So this is equation number 3. So from 1, 2 and 3, so from 1, 2 and 3, what we obtain? Here AB is equal to CD, BC is equal to AD and AB is equal to BC. So all sides are equal to all. So therefore AB will be equal to BC, BC will be equal to CD, CD will be equal to AD. All sides are equal, right? So all sides are equal. So since all sides are equal to each other, we can clearly say that ABCD is a rhombus. Okay, understood? So ABCD is a rhombus. If opposite sides are equal, then it will be a parallelogram. If all sides are equal, it can be a square and also it can be a rhombus. Coming to the 12th problem. So this problem is a little bit lengthy, but it is an easier one. I will tell you how to do this. So a triangle ABC is drawn to circumscribe a circle of radius 4 cm. The circle radius is given as 4 cm here. So this will be the original triangle. Okay. So this triangle will be given along with the question itself. But this is the triangle which we have to do the construction. After construction, the triangle will be like this. Okay. So the radius is 4 cm and the line segments BD and DC, into which the line segments are BD and DC. So this is BD and DC, into which they have given one is 8 cm and the one is 6 cm. Only this much information they will be given in the question. So that is, a circle will be circumscribing a triangle where the radius of the circle is 4 cm. So where this radius divides it into two parts, where this BD is equal to 8 cm and CD is equal to 6 cm. So now we need to do the construction of this. So the construction is, we need to draw the dotted lines. Okay, you can see here the dotted lines where, so this is the point O, origin point. OD is 4. So likewise we need to do OE perpendicular to AB and OF perpendicular to AC. Okay, so both OE and OF is also 4 centimeter because the radii of a circle, right? So next, so this is 6 centimeter. So this is given in the question, 6 centimeter, and this is 8 centimeter. You can see here these two are the tangents drawn to the triangle, okay, circle, tangents drawn to the circle from point C. So if this is 6, this is also 6. Likewise, if this is 8, this is also 8, and here the tangent value, the value of this is not given, so let it be x. Okay, so therefore, so we need to write the radius of the circle. The radius of circle is equal to 4 centimeter given. Okay, so what we will do here, OE is perpendicular to AB, OF is perpendicular to AC, and here OD is perpendicular to BC. Okay, so OE is equal to OF is equal to OD. All are radii, therefore 4 centimeter. Okay, these are radii. So this is the information. So next, it can be observed that so here CD is equal to CF. Okay, CD is equal to CF. Both are 6 because tangents drawn. So both are the tangents. Next, BD is equal to BE. Again, it will be equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, again these are the tangents. So next, AF is equal to AE. The value is not given, so let it be x itself. So these two are also tangents. Fine. So next what we have to do is, we need to assume, so this side, the whole side AC as A. Okay, so let AC side be, AC side is equal to small letter A. Next, AB side is equal to small letter B, and BC side is equal to small letter C. So these are the assumptions we are doing. Okay, so whole AC side is taken as A, and whole AB side is taken as B, and BC side is taken as C. So these are all the constructions we are doing here. So next, going on to the problem. So first we need to find out the sides. So sides is represented by S symbol. So sides is equal to A plus B plus C whole divided by 2. So here this A plus B plus C is what we are taken here, the representation of the side. So that is that A plus B plus C. So A is AC plus B is AB and C is BC. So divide by 2. Okay, so what is AC here? What is the side AC signifies? So AC is equal to CF plus AF. I will write it here. So AC is equal to CF plus AF, that is CF plus AF is 6 plus X. Okay, next, so which AC is equal to small letter A. Next is AB, which is given by small letter B. B is equal to AB. So AB side is given by AE plus BE. Okay, so AE plus BE is 8 plus X or X plus 8. So next, the C part is, that is BC. So BC is equal to BD plus CD. So BD plus CD is 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. Okay, these are the values for A, B and C, or AC, BC plus BC. Okay, AC value is given as 6 plus X, AB is 8 plus X, and BC is 14 whole divided by 2. So 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 14 is 28. Okay, we will write it as 28 plus X is 2X. 2X whole divided by 2. So next, from the numerator I will be taking 2 as common. If I take 2 common, the remaining will be 2 14s are 28. So 2 14 plus, if I take 2 common here, the remaining will be x. So divide by 2. Okay, here 2 get cancels each other. The remaining is 14 plus x. Therefore, the sides is given as 14 plus x. This is only the sides. We need to calculate a lot more thing here. I will continue it. So we have found out the value of s. Okay, the value of sides we have found out. That is s is equal to 14 plus x. So this is the value of s. Okay, so this is the first section. Next, what we need to find out is, we need to find out the area of triangle ABC. Okay, second, area of triangle ABC. So area of triangle ABC is given by formula square root of square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. Okay, square root of s minus a, s minus b and s minus c. So s is the sides which are given here, and a is, so I will write it here. So a will be 6 plus x and b is 8 plus x and c is 14. Okay, this is the value. So we need to substitute it now. So s is 14 plus x, s into s minus a. Okay, s is 14 plus x minus of a is, here minus is there. If minus comes, we need to put a bracket here. A is 6 plus x. Okay, then close the bracket. Again write s is 14 plus x minus b value is 8 plus x. Next, s is 14 plus x minus c value is 14. Okay, write square root here. Okay, so next we need to take out from the brackets. So 14 plus x, write as it is. So next, see here, 14 plus x minus into plus is minus 6, minus into plus is minus x. Okay, in the next session, 14 plus x minus 8 minus x. Here plus 14 and minus 14 gets cancels each other. The remaining will be x itself. So don't forget to write this square root. Okay, so next 14 plus x, write as it is here. So 14 minus 6 is 8. This plus x minus x get cancels each other. Okay, next 14 minus 8 is 6. Okay, here x and x get cancels each other. The remaining will be x here. Okay, 14 plus x, write as it is. Here plus x minus x cancels each other. 14 minus 6 is 8. Next, here plus x minus x cancels each other. 14 minus 8 is x. Here one x is there, write as it is. Okay, write square root. So next, 14 plus x into x, 8 6 are 48. Okay, next you need to split this 48. Okay, 14 plus x into x, 48 is 16 4s are, sorry, 16 3s are. Okay, 16 3s are 48. Okay, so when I take this 16 outside the square root, it will become 4, because square root of 16 is 4. So 4 into, write 3 as it is. So next, write 3 as it is. 3 is there, write as it is. X into 14 is 14x plus x into x is x square. So this is the value for area of triangle ABC. Still the sum is there, write it down. So area of triangle ABC is equal to 4 root of 3 into 14x plus x square. So this is the value for area of triangle ABC. Okay, this is the second section. First section is to find out the sides. Second section is to find out the area of triangle ABC. Next, in the third section, we need to find out area of triangle of all the separate triangles. The separate triangles are, one is AOB triangle, next is BOC triangle, and the one is AOC triangle. In third section, first I will find out area of triangle AOB. Okay, area of triangle AOB, which is given by formula half into base into height. Okay, here in area of triangle AOB, half into AOB triangle is here. This is AOB triangle. So base is AB and height is OE. Okay, area of triangle AOB, base is AB into height is OE. Okay, half into base AB is equal to 8 plus x into height is 4. So 2 ones are 2 twos are. So remaining will be 2 into 8 plus x, that is 16, 2 8s are 16 plus 2x. So let this be equation number 1. Okay, this is area of triangle AOB. So this is area of triangle AOB. So next, second one, area of triangle BOC. Area of triangle BOC is equal to half into base into height. Okay, so this is half into BOC. In BOC, base is BC and height is OD. Okay, base is BC and height is OD. So half into base BC is 8 plus 6, 8 plus 6 is 14 into OD is 4. Okay, so 2 ones are 2, 7s are 14, 7 4s are 28. So area of triangle BOC is equal to 28 centimeter. Okay, this is equation number 2. So next, third one is area of triangle AOC. Area of triangle AOC is equal to half into base into height. Okay, so here half into base is AC and height is OF. Okay, half into AC. AC is equal to 6 plus x and height is 4. So 2 ones are 2 twos are. So remaining is 6 plus x into 2. So area of triangle AOC is equal to 2 6 are 12 plus 2 into x is 2x. Let this be equation number 3. Okay, so area of triangle AOB, area of triangle BOC, area of triangle AOC. So you add it, areas of triangle AOB plus triangle BOC plus triangle AOC. Okay, this will be equal to 16 plus 2x plus 28 plus 12 plus 2x. Okay, so area of triangle AOB plus BOC plus AOC is equal to 16 plus 2x plus 28 plus 12 plus 2x. Okay, so it will become 30, 40, 50, 56. So it will be 56 plus 2 plus 2 is 4, 4x. Okay, so let this be equation number 4. So separately we have taken the areas of all the subtriangles. So the sum of all the subtriangles is equal to 56 plus 4x, whereas the area of the whole triangle is equal to this 4 root 3 14x plus x square. So the sum is not finished, we need to continue it. Okay, so 12th one continuation is, we have already found out area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC is 4 root 3 into 14x plus x square, and areas of all the separate triangles we have already found out, that is triangle AOB plus triangle BOC plus triangle AOC areas. So when we add all those things, we will get 56 plus 4x. But the area of triangle ABC, this whole area of triangle ABC is also equal to areas of all these subtriangles. Okay, area of triangle ABC is equal to area of triangle AOB plus area of triangle BOC plus area of triangle AOC. So we can equate these two things. So 4 into 4 root of 3 into 14x plus x square is equal to 5x plus 4x. Okay, So we need to solve this equation. So 3 into 14x plus x square is equal to, I will be taking common here. If I take 4 common, then 4 ones are 4 fours are. So 14 fours are 56, okay, plus x. So here 4 and 4 get cancels each other. So after cancelling this, we don't want this square root. If square root is there, we can't solve the problem properly. So for that, I am squaring on both sides. When I square it both sides, the square root will get cancels, okay. So squaring on both sides, what it will become? Square root of 3 into 14x plus x square. So where I will be squaring it. So here square root and square get cancels each other. Here 14 plus x whole square, since I have squaring on both sides. So the remaining is 3 into 14x plus x square, okay, is equal to, here we can apply a plus b whole square formula. So that is a square plus b square plus 2ab, okay. So 14 square plus x square plus 2 into 14 into x. So here a will be 14 and b will be x, okay. Now multiply this. 14 3s are 42x plus 3 into x square is 3x square is equal to, 14 square is 14 into 14 is 196 plus x square plus 2 into 14. 14 2s are 28x, okay. Next we need to do it in a equation form. So write 3x square as it is. I will be shifting this x square to left hand side. It will become minus x square. And write 42x as it is. It will be plus 42x. And next shift this plus 28x to left hand side. It will become minus 28x. So next shift this 196 to left hand side. So it will become minus 196 is equal to 0. Okay. Next 3x square minus x square is 2x square. So 42x minus 28x is 14x. Okay. So plus 14x minus 196 is equal to 0. Okay. So here all the numbers is divisible by 2. If we can simplify it further means we can simplify it. Else the problem will become complicated. Okay. So I will be dividing it throughout by 2. So here divide by 2, divide by 2 and divide by 2. So here 2 get cancels each other. Here 2 1s are 2 7s are. Here 2 9s are 18, 1 carry, 2 8s are 16. Okay, the remaining equation will become x square plus 7x minus 98 is equal to 0. Next what we have to do? We need to do the factorization. So before factorization we need to multiply the first and the last term. So 98 into 1 is 98x square. Okay, 98 into x square is 98x square. Okay, so 98x square. So next the middle term is 7x. We need to take two numbers so that the multiplication of those two numbers should be 98x square. The add or subtraction of those two numbers should be 7x. How we need to do that? So for that we need to take the LCM of 98. Okay. So 2 4s are 8, 1 carry, 2 9s are, next 7 7s are 49. Okay. So 7 is a prime number, we can stop the factorization here. Here 7 2s are 14 and 7, 2 group. So 14 7s are 98, 14 minus 7 is 7. So we got the answer. 14 into 7 is 98, 14 minus 7 is 7. The two numbers are 14 and 7. So here plus 7 is there. So plus 14 and minus 7. Okay. So factorize it. The first and the last term should be as it is, x square and minus 98 is equal to 0 as it is. Instead of plus 7x we need to write plus 14x minus 7x. Okay. Next we need to group it for taking common terms. So in x square and 14x the common term is x. When we take x common the remaining is x plus 14. Here minus 7 common. So whatever is there in first bracket it should be there in the second bracket also. So x plus 14. 14 7s are 98. Okay. Is equal to 0. So first one is x plus 14 and the one is x minus 7 is equal to 0. Now we need to equate it separately. X plus 14 is equal to 0 and x minus 7 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 14 and x is equal to 7. Usually the term should not be negative, so the positive term will be the answer. Here what they have asked to find out, what is the actual question? We need to find out the value of these sides AB, AC and BC. Okay. So sides are, first is AB. AB is equal to, what is the value of AB? That is 8 plus x. Okay. 8 plus x value is 7. So 8 plus 7 is 15 centimeter. Okay. Next one is BC, already they have given, that is 6 plus 8. 6 plus 8 is equal to 14 centimeter. Okay. So next one is AC. AC is 6 plus x, that is 6 plus 7 is 13 centimeter. So this is the value for AB, BC and AC. It is a quite longer problem, lengthier one, but when you do it step by step, it will come quickly and also clearly. Okay, hope you understood this. Please practice this problem. So this is the last question of this session and also the last problem of circles chapter. Okay, the question is, prove that opposite sides of a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle subtend supplementary angles at the center of the circle. Okay, opposite sides of a quadrilateral. Opposite sides of a quadrilateral is AOB and COD or BOC and AOD. Okay, we need to prove that AOB plus COD, these opposite sides are equal to 180 degree, or BOC plus AOD is equal to 180 degree. This is the thing we need to prove here. Okay, I have written the data part already, that is, let ABCD be a quadrilateral. So here ABCD is a quadrilateral such that it is centered at O. ABCD is a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle centered at O such that it touches, the AB part touches the circle at point P, BC part touches at point Q, CD part at point R and AD part at S. Okay, and then what we have to do is, we need to construct this dotted lines so that it will touch the center. Okay, we need to draw all the vertices to the center. Yeah, so this is the data part. Okay, so next, in first point what we have to do is, I will be taking only this section because all the section we need to prove. So first we need to prove only one section. Similarly we can write answer for all those things. Okay, so the first section which I am going to take is, in a quadrilateral ASOP. Okay, in a quadrilateral ASOP. So here you can see that there will be separate quadrilaterals here. Okay, one is ASOP and DROS and RCQO and QOPB. So these are separate quadrilaterals. So in each quadrilateral there are two triangles. Okay, one is AOS and AOP here. So in quadrilateral ASOP we need to compare two triangles. Compare triangle AOS and triangle AOP. Okay, so in these two triangles what are equal? So what are the equal things here? So in AOS and AOP triangle, here AS is equal to AP. Okay, so AS is equal to AP because those two are the tangents drawn to the circle. Okay, those are the tangents. So next one, OS is equal to OP because both are radii. OS is equal to OP because both are radii. So next, in both the triangles, AO is the common side. Okay, AO is equal to AO, that is common side. So in the two triangles which we are comparing, three sides are equal to each other. So three sides are equal to each other means, based on SSS similarity criterion, so based on SSS similarity criterion, what happens if three sides of triangles are equal, then the two triangles which we are comparing are congruent. That is, triangle AOS is congruent to triangle AOP. When triangle AOS is congruent to triangle AOP, the angles are also equal to each other. That is, AOS angle is equal to AOP angle. Okay, so I have already given names for that. AOS angle is 8 and AOP angle is 1. So I can write it as angle 8 is equal to angle 1. So let this be equation number 1. Fine. So similarly to this, we don't have to derive all those things. You put just similarly and write pertaining to all quadrilaterals. Okay. So similarly in triangle DOS and triangle DOR, so both will be according to this itself, both triangles are congruent. If both triangles become congruent, angle 7 will be angle 2 equal to angle 6. This can be equation number 2. And in triangle COR and triangle COQ, here angle 5 will be equal to angle 4. So this can be equation number 2. Next, in triangle BOQ and triangle BOP, so angle 3 will be equal to angle 2. Okay, this is equation number 3. Fine. So we have proved now angle 1 is equal to angle 8, angle 7 is equal to angle 6, angle 5 is equal to angle 4, and angle 3 is equal to angle 2. So next is the sum of all the interior angles of the circle is equal to 360 degree, right? So sum of all interior angle of a circle is equal to 360 degree. Already there are all the interior angles are already being named here. So those things are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 to 8. 1 to 8 is there, and this whole angles are equal to 360 degree. I will do it in the next slide. Let it be clear for you so that I will do it in the. So 13th continuation is here. That is, sum of all interior angles of a circle is equal to 360 degree. Here all the interior angles are from angle 1 to angle 8. So if we add all the angles, it should be equal to 360 degree. But we have already proved that angle 1 is equal to angle 8, angle 2 is equal to angle 3, angle 4 is equal to angle 5, and angle 6 is equal to angle 7. So here we need to group it. So we need to group 1 with 8, 2 with 3, 4 with 5, and 6 with 7. Okay. So 1 and 8, we need to group it. Next is 2 and 3. So next 4 and 5. Next 6 and 7. Okay. So all these angles are equal to 360 degree. But from this equation 1 is also equal to 8. So angle 1 is also equal to angle 8. If that is the case, I can replace angle 8 by angle 1. Okay. So next, angle 2 is also equal to angle 3. So instead of angle 3, I can write it as angle 2 itself. Okay. Here angle 4 is equal to angle 5. So instead of angle 4, I will write angle 5 here. Next, angle 6 is equal to angle 7. So I will write angle 6 2 times. Okay. So next, since angle 1 plus angle 1 is 2 into angle 1. Here 2 into angle 2. So that is the common which I have taken. That is angle 2 plus angle 2 is 2 angle 2. Plus here 2 angle 5 and 2 angle 6. Okay. So all these are equal to 360 degree. Next, just group it once again. So I will take common from this. It will become angle 1 plus angle 2. Okay. So next here, if 2 is common, it will become angle 5 plus angle 6. Again, from whole I will take common 2. So it will become angle 1 plus angle 2 and angle 5 plus angle 6. Okay, so this is equal to 360 degree. In the next step, I will be shifting this 2 to this side. So this is into, if I shift here, it will become divided by. Okay, so it will be angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to 360 degree divided by 2. Okay, so 2 1s are 2 180s are. Okay, so next the remaining is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. Okay, what is angle 1 plus angle 2? See here, angle 1 plus angle 2, if we add both, then the angle is AOB angle. AOB angle is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Instead of angle 1 plus angle 2, we can write it as AOB angle plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is COD angle. So AOB angle plus COD angle is equal to 180 degree. Okay, similarly here the opposite sides are equal to 180 degree. Similarly, if we take, instead of this grouping, if we take it as 1 to 2, instead of 1 to 2, if we take 2 to 3, and instead of 5 to 6, if we take 7 and 8, then we can write it as this opposite side, okay. So similarly, it will become angle BOC plus angle AOD is also equal to 180 degree. So they have asked, opposite sides of a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle subtend supplementary angles at the center of the circle. So here opposite sides of a quadrilateral, okay, circumscribing a circle are supplementary. Okay, opposite sides of a quadrilateral supplementary. So this is we have to prove. So hence proved. So if you have any doubts and queries, please comment me on the comment section below so that I can answer your problems. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot for watching my video. Please do give some suggestions to my videos so that I can improve it. Okay.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time.